Greetings fellow Shadow Raider, Crapcha here and this is Rage Shadow Legends free to play. We need to do some dungeon farming in the Sun Devil, and for that we need Godseeker Aniri, because you'd like to train some food also there. If you are interested how I'm building my Godseeker, stay tuned and let's go. Okay, so let's start with first most important thing. She's a void epic, right? So it's not easy to get void epics because you need to use your void shards and you need to get lucky to get this champion. But if you were lucky enough to get her, you're ready to go. So let's take a look to her stats and how I built her. Let's go. First thing that you probably noticed, so my Godseeker Aniri is with 6-star soul. And yeah, I were lucky at some point to get this from the small soul stones at some time ago and was very happy with that. But yeah, you don't have to have this big blessing for this to work. But generally this gives a lot of stats. So here on the blessing side you see like additional over 5000 HP, some defense and speed. So generally that's what this blessing is adding. So in my test today I will be removing some accessories to reduce the stats and to lower her, generally her stats down, to make it as that she will be without blessing. More or less, you know, we cannot remove the blessings, so that will be the case here. So I'm using for the blessing emergency heal, so nothing crazy. Generally when the shield is removed she will get healed, right? And this heal is about 15%, so that's quite nice heal. And in her kit you will not notice that she's placing a shield on herself, which is a bit tricky. And here it comes the combo with special accessories. So in this case we've got amulet with the which gives whether a shield or 5% damage dealt, right? So each time she attacks she will get a very tiny shield.
Hey Raider, I got something special for you today. You can join the raid by clicking the link in the description and get free Elenaril, Uugo, Tagoar and Fayne, the MVP for clan boss demon lord fights. She brings so much that you cannot miss it. Make sure to use the code Desert Queen right after creating your new account to get 2 honorak for free. All you need to do, log out of Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first jump.
Don't miss it, you will regret it. You know what to do. And generally this is enough for the healing. But we will be removing those for the final test to see how it works. Okay, so now let's take a look to the gear sets. So we've got here regeneration from the Fire Knight and Immortal from Clan Boss Demon Lord. So generally those two sets very accessible. We are looking for the HP regeneration. That's what we are looking for. In terms of stats, so we've got decent HP or almost 70k, but we will need to remove the stats from the blessings. We got very high defense, so this is almost 5000 of defense. For this fight we will see this will work with the reduced amount. And we've got 226 speed, so that's how the build looks like now. And in terms of books, so we'll need to invest a little bit here because she needs a lot of books. If you are unlucky, so they will be landing A2 and A1, which is not the best, but generally at least you need 3 here and 3 here, so 6 books. Okay, so why? So passive, she will be putting revive on death, and that's the main skill that she will, generally passive that she will be doing, placing it on herself in the Sun Devil, and after that she will be reviving damage dealer and resetting his cooldown to do some damage. Let's take a look to masteries. So I was experimenting with different set of masteries and I figured out that I would like to go with the full tank mode. So here I'm going with the steadfast with some HP and even went to elixir of life to give even more HP. So I got some crazy numbers of HP. On the defense side, so we've got tough skin, so more defense. Some of those doesn't make any sense, but anyway, the most important is retribution here and maybe sometimes deterrence. This is for different content. So she can retaliate with her basic skill and her basic skills will be healing someone. maybe herself. So this will help to sustain in the battle. So Sun Devil Necropolis, so stage 25. Why this is so important to farm? Because of those chaos dust. So that's stuff that you need. I've spent a lot of energy farming this dungeon because if you want to maximize your damage or survivability on your champions, you want to have your ascensions stats perfectly matched to your champion. For example, for damage dealer gauntlets, you would like to have like a crit damage as a substat from the ascension. So this will help you to just reroll this stat and give you perfect stats. Besides that, we are getting the oils. So now let's jump to the fight. Okay, so 25, let's take a look to the setup. So all you need to do is put your Godseeker on the leader spot here, and your damage dealer, best one, or we will talk about this spot on the second. So this is second spot, so do not put your damage dealer on those 3 spots. So here you're placing your foot champions. You don't have to specify any order, anything like that, just press start and that's all. So let's start with the first thing. So at the beginning you will die. That's normal stuff. This is working full auto, so you don't have to do, but let's take a look what's going on. So first it will the Sun Devil will use his feasting swarm, so he's ignoring everything, your defense, whatever. No matter what, how you will build your team, it will be very hard to survive this hit. So that's why, yeah, we don't care about that. So generally Godseeker, she will revive herself. So as we see, so passive was used, so we got 3 turn cooldown already on the passive, and that was the active part. So now she will revive Ninja. So I'm just enabling auto, right? So she used A3, and now Ninja will do whatever. This of course can be other champions that will do some damage. Okay, so Ninja is using HP burn, so we got some damage, and now whatever, right? So full auto, Ninja will die in the second AO skill, and now we will be slowly healing. As you see, a lot of healing is happening here. Generally that's how it works, and once again we got this big hit, and we are going to the cycle. So Godseeker is reviving Ninja after her revive on the passive, and generally that's the cycle. So as you see here, we are getting decreased speed, and I think worth mentioning here, do not build huge accuracy on your champion here, because you want to this decreased speed to land. Generally that's the case, because more or less this is speed tune. We'll talk about the speed, so it needs to be about 210, 220 for this to work. If you will build high resistance, so she will resist those decreased speed and probably put your general composition out of sync, and you will fail the run. I've spent like thousands of energy with this setup, and it was working every time fine. I don't remember if this failed even once. So more or less that's how it works. So for the ninja spot, I was testing with different champions, even Armiger, right? So the uncommon, this will also work because he got the HP, max enemy HP hit on A2, and Godseeker reviving this champion will get the cooldown reset, and he will also hit. But this will take like 5-10 minutes because, yeah, of course. Here we've got 3 champions level up, we got some rewards. Oh, why? Oh, okay, we got a shard here, which is great. And generally all the work is doing ninja. So no damage totally for Godseeker. So do not give her like damage masteries, because it just focus on the defensive side. That's what we need from this champion. If she needs to do something, let her do this right. Do not split your attention to other areas. Okay, so it's time to remove some gear from Godseeker and see how this will work. Okay, so we are removing the ring. Yeah, remove, yeah, why not? Let's use this one. I've got plenty. Remove the amulet. So this amulet was giving her a shield, so we will generally lose totally effect of the blessing. And now we even will reduce the speed, like minus 11 speed. So my speeds are not totally busted, right? So 215 is not something great. I've got even 5-star boots with only speed, nothing else. Here only I think the most fastest one is this shield, but yeah, that's free roll, and that's all. The rest of the gear is like 1 here, 0 here, on the speed 0 here, and 0 here. So this is nothing crazy to achieve that. Okay, so let's take a look to the stats now. So we've got 56,000 of HP, and we reduce the defense. So defense should be about 4,000. So that's what I would recommend. Okay, so we got team power reduced. So let's check once again. So recently used, so Godseeker without any accessories, and let's start the fight once again. So let's see now. So generally we reduced her potential to restore the HP so quickly. So let's see if the regeneration and immortal is enough to survive. Okay, we got some healing. She do not have this shield, but yeah, we got some healing. Yeah, it looks fine. We got some healing. So this 10k and 2000 regen, that's the immortal plus regeneration. Yeah, so not bad. So 4000 of defense, more or less, that's what you need. And of course, good HP base here. I mean, total HP pool, which I was showing earlier. Okay, so run looks pretty nice. We do not see any danger. To Godseeker to drop below like to 10% of HP, so almost, yeah, so 25% of HP. This looks totally fine. Yeah, so we reduced even speed because I removed the banner, so minus 11 speed on this build. I'm not sure what is the minimum, but try to keep 210, something like that, or just experiment with that. So this should work perfectly. What other damage dealer you can use? You can put your Marius here if you have him. You can put other damage dealers, max enemy HPs like Husk, I don't know, Royal Guard, any champions, or maybe another HP burner like Selenia, the rare champion from the Elf faction. Okay, this is still working, so you don't have to have such a big stats here. Okay, so once again, take a look to the stats. So 56,000 HP, about 4,000 defense, and above 200 speed. Generally, that's all you need. Okay, I hope you find it useful. Please let me know in the comments, did you manage to build similar teams, and what damage dealers are you using? And see you in the next one. Cheers!